See, this is the parallelogram. We have sides AB, BC, CD and DA, right?
Right, madam.
Here, yes, here what I have done, I have marked this angle, this AB, side AB is equal to CD and they both are parallel because it is a parallelogram. The opposite sides are always equal and parallel. How AB and CD are equal and parallel? Similarly, we have another two sides. Can you name the other two sides which are equal and parallel? Like AB and CD we have here. Which are the other two sides which are parallel and equal? Try to tell me that.
CD, madam.
BA.
CD and BA are already over. That is right. BA and CD, they are equal and parallel,
BA.
right?
BA.
BA is over. It's over. Next, you tell me another two sides are there which are equal and parallel. Which are they?
BC.
DC and AB are over. This I have put here right mark. Can you see that? They are over. There are another two pair of sides. I mean, one more pair is there. Another two sides. Yes, who is that?
DA.
DA or AD. So this side is equal to this side. So AD is equal to DC.
CB.
AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. Okay, they both are equal and parallel.
Yes, madam. Yes.
They both are equal and parallel. Right? Okay, next we will come back to the properties of the angle. See, angle A is given 80 degrees. Please mute off your mics. Whenever it is required, you can speak. Please mute
Yes,
your
madam.
mics. Good. So angle A is 80 degrees. I want to know what will be the angle B now. Can anybody guess that? So since angle A is 80 degrees, below A I am writing 80 degrees plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. I want to know angle B. So I will keep angle B here as it is equal to 180 degrees. And then what am I going to do with this 80 degrees that is left over that side? This 80 degrees I will shift to the other side. Right? It is minus
madam.
when
Yes,
it is
madam.
at the left hand side. When it comes to the right hand side, what will happen? This is plus. In the left hand side, it is plus. When it will change the side, when we are shifting 80 from left to right, what will happen?
Minus, madam.
Very good. The sign will change. Here it is plus 80. It becomes here minus 80 degrees. So you can
Madam.
easily guess now what angle B is.
From 100, right?
180 degrees. Yes, from 180 degrees, when we minus 80 degrees, we will get 100 degrees. Right? So
Yes,
that
madam.
way angle B is equal to 100 degrees. Okay. So without
Yes, madam.
is this part of calculation, is it necessary or without calculation only you can do this? Abdul Basit Hippargi, please mute your mic, beta. Very nice. Okay. So what I was asking you is this part of work, this one which I have put circle, is it necessary to work or even without working can be? Please talk to me. When angle A is given 80 degrees, without calculating, can you find angle B? Anyone? Vishwatej?
Yes, madam.
See, angle A is given. Okay, how much it is given? Angle A.
32.
Angle A is 80 degrees, right?
madam.
So angle
Right,
A
ma'am.
is given. We are having in the first property that angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. That means when we add both these angles, angle A and angle B, we will get 180 degrees, right?
Right, madam.
Yes. If angle A is given as 80 degrees, is it necessary for us to do this calculation which I have put in here in the circle here? Is it necessary for
Yes,
us to
madam.
do this calculation?
Yes, madam.
Or without doing calculation also we can find out? Just
Yes,
use your mind. Let me see. Simply don't say yes.
Okay, madam.
See, once I will tell in Kannada, once I will tell in Hindi. देखो एंगल ए और एंगल बी को जब हम लोग ऐड करते हैं तो हमको दोनों को ऐड करने के बाद दोनों एंगल की सम कितनी मिलती है? हमको 180 डिग्री मिलती है ना? 180 डिग्री मिलती है हमको, राइट?
हाँ.
समझो अगर एंगल
madam.
ए की मेजरमेंट हमको 80 डिग्रीज दिया है और हमें एंगल बी फाइंड आउट करना है,
मैडम.
तो एक यस
मैडम सम करे बिना भी कर सकते हैं ना. 80 प्लस 100 इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री.
यस बेटा, आई एम आस्किंग दैट ओनली. ये सम करना जरूरी है क्या? विदाउट सम के भी आप लोग इसको गेस करके कर सकते? सिंपल सी चीज है ना, बड़ी सिंपल सी चीज है.
हम के भी कर
जब
सकते.
दो जब एक एंगल 80 है तो दूसरा एंगल कितना होना चाहिए? 100, क्योंकि दो जब हम ऐड करते हैं हमको 180 मिलेगा, राइट?
यस मैडम. राइट मैडम.
हाँ, now you got that. So I will rub this 80 degrees and I will take this as 60 degrees. How much? 60. If
60.
A is 60 degrees, what will be the measurement of angle B?
120 madam.
Very good. It is going to be 120 because 60 plus 120 is going to give us 180 degrees, right?
180.
हाँ.
Right madam.
So if I take this as 65, if I mention this as 65, then how much this is going to be?
115 madam.
115 degrees.
15
Because yes,
degrees.
65 degrees plus 115. Add and see. If you have book and pen, you are going to get 180 degrees here. Okay?
Madam,
So if
180
they are
degree
given-
madam.
Yes. If they have given you one angle of the parallelogram, you should be able to easily find the other angle of the parallelogram even without calculating. If you do with calculating, it's fine, but it will take some time. You can do without calculation also, just within a fraction of time. So just you have to guess. If you add how much, you are going to get 180 degrees. Suppose if angle A is 50 degrees, so what angle B is going to be?
100 madam.
100. Okay, add and see both how much you will get. You are
180,
getting 150, you are not getting 180.
Madam,
Angle A
one
is
second,
50
repeat
degrees.
madam.
150.
Angle, yes, 130 is the right answer. See, mute your mics, it cannot hear if you are. See,
Madam,
one angle is
angle-
50 degrees.
Yes madam.
Angle A is 50 degrees, Vishwatej. So what angle B is going to be?
Madam, 50 minus 180 degree.
So 180 minus 50,
130
how much?
madam.
Yes, it is
130,
going
madam.
to be 130. So 130 plus 50 is going to be 180. So I think you have got the
Yes, madam.
concept. Okay.
Yes madam.
So shall we move forward? We will go to the next question.
Yes madam.
Okay, see. So if one angle of a parallelogram is 65 degrees, then the measure of the adjacent angle will be how much? 25, 65, 115, 90.
115 degree, madam.
Yes, it's going to be 115 degrees because the sum of both the adjacent angles gives us 180 degrees. So on which item has maximum expenditure been done? So they are asking us that. So you have to look at the graph here. See, can you see the graph here?
Yes, madam.
So looking at this graph, you have to tell me on which item maximum amount has been spent. So in order to guess that, what you have to look? You have to look at the longest bar. This is
Conveyance,
the
madam.
longest bar. Yes, conveyance. You can see here, right? So this is the
Right,
conveyance. I will. Yes, if you want, I'll just copy the question. If you want me to copy it. Yes, I'm just going to paste this question now so that I can write something there. Yes. So let me come back to your presentation. I just want to change the mode of presenting this screen. We will move on to our paint window so that I can show you there. Yes. So I just let me paste that whole thing here. Okay, we were just looking for the graph, right? So graph is here. So, okay, fine. So this is the graph. Can you see the graph there?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Yes,
So
madam.
what is the question they are asking us? Okay. On which item have, please Harish, mute your mic. On which item maximum expenditure has been done, they are asking. In order to guess that, we
Convex,
have to look
madam.
at the highest bar. See, this is the highest bar, right? Conveyance, not convex, it is
Conveyance.
conveyance. So conveyance means
Conveyance.
traveling, okay? So this is the highest bar and this is 6. 6 means how much it is? Because they are telling here
6,000.
representing in thousand. This is rupees in thousand. They are telling us that here. See, can you see this?
Yes,
In
madam.
1,000 rupees. So 1 means it is considered to be 1,000. So 6 means it will be considered to be as
6,000.
6,000. Okay. So maximum amount has been spent, that is 6,000 rupees on conveyance. Okay. So what is your next question? Let me tell. I will just ask you that. Your next question is, what is the expenditure done on food? So look at the graph of food there.
5,000, madam.
Take another line and just mark me, let me mark me on the food. So this is the expenditure of food. So what expenditure has been done on food? When it comes to 5, it shows that they have spent 5,000 rupees, right?
Right, madam.
Yes. So 5,000
Yes, madam.
rupees has been, yes, the expenditure has been done 5,000 rupees on food. So I just want to ask you the next question. Let me see who is going to answer. So what is the difference of expenditure? Difference they are asking now. What is the difference of the expenditure done on conveyance and rent? So what you have to look at now? You have to look at
2,000, madam.
conveyance
Madam,
and
2,000.
rent. Yes, let me show you where this conveyance is. Just 1 minute, you give me the time. Just a fraction of second. So this is conveyance. This red bar that I am going to mark here, it is showing the conveyance, right? And plus they are asking us the rent. Rent, where is the rent? This is the rent, blue color. This blue color bar is showing us the rent. So let me calculate now. Let me show it to you how you are going to do. If you want, I will just fill that color in this blue bar. See, this one is blue. I don't think so we are able to fill. Yeah, we are not able to fill it. Yeah. So, see, can you see that blue bar here?
Yes, madam.
Blue one. This is the rent. So look at the height of the bar. How much is being spent according to you?
4,000.
Yes,
4,000, ma'am.
4,000. Yes, very good. 4,000 rupees has been spent on rent. And conveyance. How much they have spent on conveyance?
6,000.
6,000. So can you make the difference now? What is the difference of
2,000, madam.
amount in
2,000,
6,000? Yes, and 4,000. The difference is
2,000,
means you have to, yes, you have to minus 4,000 from 6,000. You will get rupees 2,000. So your answer is the difference of the amount being spent on conveyance and rent is rupees 2,000, right? So your next question is the perfect square number. Okay, I will come back to your presentation. Let me show you something else. I just want to show you the paste and show you something else. Okay, see. I will take some different color. Is it very dark?
No, madam.
No. Okay. See, this is the next question that I am dealing here. See what they have asked you. Can anybody read that question?
Madam,
Yes.
zoom the question, madam.
Zoom. Okay. Let's one.
The perfect square number out of 2, 3, 4, 5 is
Yes. The perfect square number out of 2, 3, 4, and
4,
5.
madam.
You have to guess that. Yes, exactly.
Option 3,
it is
madam, 4.
4. 4 is the perfect square number. They are asking us the perfect square number. Okay, because see, when you take the root of 2, we will not get the perfect square. We are going to get 1.3 or something like that. When you take the square root of 3, you will get 1.7. When you take the square root of 4, you will get exactly 2. And then when you take the square root of 5, you get something 2.2 like that. So perfect number means the number which is not having any decimal point. So which number is it going to be?
Option
Perfect.
3, madam, exactly 4. Perfect 4, madam.
Yes. Perfect square number is 4. Okay. So this is your answer. Your answer is option
4.
4. That is,
3, madam.
okay. It is the perfect square, right? Okay. Let me go to the next question now.
4, madam.
Yes, that's fine. So the next question is, what will be number of zeros in the square of 50? What will be the C? Read that. What will be the number of zeros in the square of 50? So in order to know the number of zeros, in order to note the number of zeros, what you have to do here, you need to find the square of 50, right? So can anybody tell me how to find the square of 50 or what this square of 50 means? Is it
5, 5
this
is it?
square? Is it this square?
Yes, madam.
Is it this square that they are talking about or some different square? What is
No,
the
madam.
meaning of square?
Root, madam.
Root, no. You have to multiply the same number. How many times? Yes, how many times? 3 times. 3 times is
15 into
2.
50.
One time,
They are
madam.
asking you
3 times.
square. Square means you have to multiply
10 into
2
50.
times. How many times? 2
2
times.
Two
times.
time.
2 times means not 2 into 50. This is absolutely wrong. This is
50.
absolutely wrong. This is wrong. 2 into 50 is not equal to 50 into 50, right? Square means, Hari,
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
making tea? ಚಾ
What,
ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತಿ
madam?
ಅಂತ?
Ma'am, 2 into 2, ma'am.
See, 2 times means same number. See, just look here. Square. I think
50
you
into
have
50, madam.
forgotten everything. See, I will just show you square number. Square number means, say, example 2. If I want the square of 2, I have to multiply the same 2. Once again, that means same number 2 times. So we can write this as square of 2. So square of 2 is nothing but 4. If I take 3, the square of 3 means 3 you have to multiply it twice. So 3 square, the square of 3 is 9. If I need the square of 4, what I should do? I should multiply 4 with 4 2 times.
4.
So 4 ka square, 4 4s are 16. Like that. So now I need the square of 50 means what I should do now? Square of 50 means what does it mean?
Madam, answer 2, madam. Option 2.
Yes, answer is 2. Option is 2. Let me show you what it means. See, 50 means see zeros are there. If there are zeros at the one place of both the digits, so what you do? You multiply this. 5 5 is going to be 25, right? So how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So this is the square of 50. So in the square of 50, how many zeros are there? How many number of zeros?
2, madam.
2 zeros. So what is going to be your answer now?
2, madam.
Yes, your answer is going to be second one. Okay?
Option B.
Option
Right,
B.
madam.
That is 2. It's going to be your second option is going to be right answer. Okay? Okay, fine. Let us move to the next question. The next question is here. See, look at this question. What are they asking here? Please, can anybody read me that question? You want me to enlarge that? See, now you read. Please make it fast. Time is running. See, the number of digits in the square root of 441. So now you have, see, the question has been twisted now. Earlier question was, in the square of 50, how many number of zeros going to have? 50 square means I will do 50 into 52 times I'm going to multiply. Right? So it's going to be 5 5s are 25 and we're having 2 zeros. So 2 zeros I will write here. Okay. So next they will ask ulta question. Reverse, inverse. The number of digits in the square root. So if I take this 2500 and if I want the square root of 2500, so what is the square root of 2500? It is 50, right?
Yes, madam.
Are you able to understand? See, I am writing, please look here. 2 into 2 means it's going to be 2 square, right? 2 square means it is 4. So ulta, in the reverse way, if I want the square root of 4, what is the root number? What is the basic number for me to get 4 here? Come on. Please answer my question. Are you all sleeping? Hello? Can you
Madam.
hear me?
You can't understand, madam. Your voice is
Voice, you cannot understand.
Madam, voice is
Okay.
not clear.
Now,
no,
I
madam.
will make some
Yes.
alternate arrangements I will make tomorrow. Don't worry about that. I'm really sorry about that. Alternate arrangements I will be making tomorrow. Okay.
Yes,
I
madam.
don't know actually what system this. I have purchased new laptop, so I don't know what actually the system is working. According to me, the voice should be clear, but you are telling that voice is not clear. So wherever you get good network, please try and go and sit there, please. Sit outside in the corridors or wherever you have good network. Because I have whole full network is available for me here. I don't know what problem you are facing. Huh. So, see, I am taking one number 3 and I will multiply it 2 times, right? Please listen to
Yes,
me.
madam.
When I multiply the same number 2 times, I can write 3 raised to 2. That means 3 is repeated 2 times. Okay. This 3 raised to 2, we read it as 3 square. How do we read it as? 3 square.
3 square.
Okay, 3 square means 3 threes are. You need to multiply these two numbers. When you multiply 3 into 3, you will get 9. Okay. Indirectly, I will ask, what is the square root of 9? Then what you will get? Square root
3,
means
madam.
in order to get, yes, 9 ಪಡಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬೇಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ 3 ಇದೆ. So square root of 9 is 3.
3.
In the same way, the square root of 2500 is 50, right?
Right, madam.
You find out and tell me
Right,
what
madam.
is the square root
Yes,
of
madam.
441? Square root
Answer
of
is
441. How much?
21.
Very nice. Answer is 21. Super. Good. So how many digits are there in the square root of 441 now? The square root of 441
3,
is
madam.
21. 3 digits. This is having 3
2,
digits.
madam. 2, madam.
Huh? How many digits?
2.
Madam, in 144,
2 digit
3, madam.
21. 2 digit. 2 digit, madam.
2 digit it is having. Right? So answer is 2. Okay. Yes?
Okay, madam.
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Okay, so it is time up
Yes,
now.
madam.
Okay, it is time up now. I'm going to stop the sharing of the screen. So let me see, I have stopped this sharing. I just want you to ask. I will be sending